Den of Thieves 2 Pantera is written and directed by Christian Gudikis. It stars Gerard Butler and O'Shea Jackson Jr., who return to reprise their roles from the first film. The movie runs for 144 minutes long and has a budget of $40 million and was released January 10th, 2025. The events of this film take place immediately following the events of the first movie, where we see Big Nick O'Brien, played by Gerard Butler, going after Donnie Wilson, O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s character, who escaped to Europe. But then he's planning another heist. And the heist is based off of the 2003 Antwerp Diamond Heist. If you don't know what the Antwerp Diamond Heist is, look it up. It's really, really fascinating. And you'll go down a rabbit hole of all these heists over the history of whatever possible in the world. The movie does take a while to get into. The first hour is dialogue-driven planning, exposition. It's like, okay, what is going on? Why is Big Nick O'Brien working now with Donnie Wilson when he was going after him in the first film? Does he want a cut of the money? Is he undercover? Is this the only way he can get to him? Then you got O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s character as Donnie Wilson, who is really coming into his own as an actor and working alongside Gerard Butler. It's really, really good. And then it's like, okay, when heist movies happen, action movies, crime, whatever it is, it's like, who's going to turn on who? Whose side is going to be on one side? Because it's all about money. People see the money, and when you find out how much this heist is worth, your eyes will pop out of your head, literally. The action is really good. It takes a while, like I stated. And when that action does happen, you're like, okay, this is what I wanted for the entirety of this film. If this film was just an in-your-face action movie, this would be great. The movie can work if it was done in a way where this could be a 90-minute film, and it's fantastic. You really don't need a lot of what's happening and what's going on. The cinematography is great, the acting is great, and when you see Gerard Butler and O'Shea Jackson Jr. doing their thing, it really, really works. Like I said, the only thing that was the problem was the length of the movie, which should have been put down to 90 minutes or 100 minutes. Fine, you can get a lot of story across from that. You can edit out some parts. And then the aspect of, we know the characters already. We kind of don't need to be reintroduced to them. And then when you find out why O'Brien is in Europe going after Donnie Wilson once again, and why he's on his side, the story opens up a little bit more. Christian Gudikis is a phenomenal writer because he wrote London Has Fallen, he wrote Den of Thieves, and he wrote A Man Apart. And this is his second directing gig after the first film. The first film starred 50 Cent and Pablo Schreiber, so seeing that happen and then seeing them not in this was okay. But for what it's worth, the film could have been a little bit better. A lot of reprising roles and faces from the first film. Do I want another Den of Thieves? Maybe. If it's a trilogy, close it out. That's it. We don't need it. Don't give us two movies where they were released in theaters, the actors reprised their roles, and give us a third film where it's straight to streaming or video DVD and it's the same characters but different actors. Don't do that. Close out the trilogy if it's supposed to be a trilogy, and that's it. I mean, the way it ended, I didn't mind it. But it's like, okay, it's a typical, usual heist film, and, it's like, you kind of predict what happens because it is a predictable film. For me, Den of Thieves 2 Pantera gets 2 out of 5 film reels. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about Den of Thieves 2 Pantera. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the story, the action, the heist? Were you a fan of this film, or did you like the first one better? And do you think a third film is necessary? And who is your favorite character, and who is your least favorite character? And what rating would you give this movie? Let me know in the comment section about all the questions I just asked. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next review video.